I just shipped the 2000 watts yesterday, and the cost after all is included is I found that the easiest place for laser welder to break down is the 99% of the problems are with the After selling so many machines from my own experience, I found that the easiest place for laser welder to break down is the gun. 99% of the problems are with the gun. Moreover, 80% of the gun problems I met are related to splashes. Why? Basically because the gas is not used correctly. I have a customer with an oxygen meter, not a gas pressure meter, so the pressure is not enough. His first test welding press burned the lens, so no matter how he adjusts the parameters, it can't work. And finally, through the video chat with him to check one by one, our engineer found the problem was no connection to the gas pressure meter. I also have a customer with a cleaning function. The air pressure should be more than 6 kilograms, but he kept it the same as the welding to 3 kilograms. The result of cleaning for an hour is the burning of the protective lens. Because of the spattering, it is the first lens that is most likely to break, the protective lens. The latter, focusing lens, collimating lens, reflector lens, and QBH window lens are less likely to break. At least none of them have ever broken in all the units I've sold. The way to deal with it is just replace the lens step by step according to the video I sent. Very easy. So make sure you are using the right air pressure gauge. And keep in mind that you need more than 3 kilograms of pressure for welding or cutting, and more than 6 kilograms for cleaning, with a flow rate of between 10 to 20, with 15 or so being the best. This creates a good weld pool and blows away impurities. Otherwise, spattering will tend to damage the lenses in the gun. Also, keep in mind that welding or cutting with nitrogen or argon. If welding aluminum with argon is the best, the weld seam will be white bright. Cleaning can use cold dry air. Remember, cannot directly use the air with moisture or oil out of the air compressor. It should be connected with the cold dryer. Nitrogen or argon is also okay, just more expensive. The consumables of this machine are lenses and couple nozzles. There are protective lens, focusing lens, collimating lens, and reflector lens. The most commonly broken ones are the protective lens, which should be replaced about every 1 or 2 weeks. But for new operators, for example me, I changed 2 of them in 1 day today. Also, at high power, the loss of the lenses will increase. This is unavoidable. Couple nozzles can't break very often and are usually changed half a month to 1 month. So I usually give customers with 100 pieces of protective lens, 30 couple nozzles, 1 or 2 pieces of the latter 3 lenses. So basically, they can be used for a whole year. There are also protective glasses and welding gloves, and F800 lens and the cleaning cover used for the cleaning function. I will also send them to my customers. They are usually not included and need to be purchased separately by the customer. But I still hope my customers can be free of these troubles. About power supply, please note that both the 1500 watts and the 2000 watts require 220 voltage, and the 3000 watts requires 380 voltage. Their power consumption is 7 kilowatts, 9 kilowatts, and 12 kilowatts per hour, respectively. 50 Hz and 60 Hz are both optional. The L switch we use is 63 ampere. Never connect the wrong power. I have an American customer who connected the machine to 120 voltage and then the laser alarmed. Daily maintenance is also very simple. First, the chiller needs to add distilled or purified water. Remember to use the laser special antifreeze in winter. Second, when using, the gun must be 45 degrees with the material, especially when welding aluminum. It cannot be vertical welding because aluminum is a high-energy material. If the laser reflects into the gun, it will burn the lens and even burn the last surface of the QPH window lens, which is very troublesome, and this is not covered by warranty. Third, the replacement of the lens must be dust-free. The lens is taken out with the tape when not in use for a long time, but also with the tape wrapped around the gun to prevent the ash. Fourth, please note that you cannot let the fiber optical cable bend too much. After all, the fiber is glass. Be careful to break, and fiber optical cables are very expensive. There are more tips, and there is a manual especially for this, so I will not go into details. Regarding the cost of the machine, generally speaking, 1500 watts 4-in-1 if shipped to the US. The cost, including the machine, complete accessories, ocean freight, customs clearance, taxes, all in all, is about $3,800, which means just waiting at home to receive it without any other cost. As for 2000 watts, I just shipped the 2000 watts yesterday, and the cost after all is included is $5,200. To be honest, the price of the lasers have been dropped for a few years. Last year, it was at least 1.5 times the cost it is now. I'm sure such a good laser will become affordable for everyone gradually. Well, that's all I want to share for today. You can leave me a message in the comment section if there's anything else you'd like to know. I'm April, and this is the factory where I work, FYD. Thanks for watching. See you next time.